I'm sure somewhere on here there's a video about Peggle with this exact same intro, but I don't care because this intro is so cool. I'm a level with you. This isn't even the first time I've tried to make a video about Peggle. Way back in, the year of our Lord 2022, I was like 14, I tried to make one. It didn't go so well. I can't even get myself to rewatch it. I'm not gonna hold you. One of the worst videos I think ever. Don't even try to find it, it's unlisted. But anyways, that goes to show how much I love Peggle. I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably played Peggle before. I'm gonna be real. You probably know why it's so good. You probably know why it's one of my favorite games of all time. So you don't even need to be watching this. Bye. Nah, none of that. But anyways, yeah, Peggle. It's just the best, man. Anyone who's played this game will agree. You gotta understand, PopCap Games was on a generational run, okay? They dropped Bejeweled, Zuma, Plants vs. Zombies, Bookworm. They dropped Bookworm. These guys made Bookworm, okay? I'm also a huge Bookworm head. They cap it off. In like 2007, they dropped Peggle. And it's like, people are like, well, what the hell is Peggle? And then they play it and they're like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Because it's Peggle. Essentially, if you somehow haven't played Peggle before, or haven't even seen it before, first off, just go get it. It's like $5 on Steam. But it brings you into a cool little stage with a bunch of pegs. Some of them are blue. They don't do nothing. They just give you score. But there's these orange pegs just kind of like scattered around. And you can like, you gotta clear them all. But if you do, then sometimes you'll get a bunch of points. High score farming. And the little squirrel will pop out from the corner and be like, hell yeah, dude. We'll get into that squirrel later. I'll talk about that squirrel later. It's super simple. I don't even need to run it down. And what makes this game so fun is that the location of all the orange pegs you need to hit to clear the stage is just randomized. So it's not even that hard. There's not much of a difficulty curve. And that also means, you're incentivized to try again, to try to line stuff up, hit new trick shots, get more points. So that's what's so cool about this, is that, it's not just your average, clear all the pegs to win, because there are some games like that. But each run is unique in a different way, and you can try to line it up different ways. And as you play the game, you'll see more ways to line up cool shots, and you'll be like, hell yeah. And that squirrel will come back and be like, hell yeah. Oh yeah, the squirrel. Anyways, essentially, the game sees you trying to become a Peggle master, and that involves talking to each of the Peggle masters and doing their courses. So you meet like Bjorn the unicorn. He's pretty cool. And he's like, hell yeah. And then he tells you, he puts you on some like elite Peggle knowledge. Each of the Peggle masters has their own little ability. So Bjorn, he can like help you see where your shot's gonna go. That way you can line stuff up. It's a really good power up to open the game with, by the way, because later on you can kind of just do that on your own. But it's kind of like training wheels almost. There's a little thing at the bowling alley shaped like a dinosaur that you like roll the ball down. But then you beat Bjorn's stage, just 5 levels. Then you move on to Jimmy Lightning, the squirrel. He's the one that says hell yeah. And this is where the kind of formula of the game is nailed down. You beat 5 levels, you meet someone new. You beat 5 levels, you meet someone new. For the sake of time, I'm not going to talk about all the Peggle masters. I'm just going to talk about my favorites. We got the pumpkin, the headless pumpkin that just makes your ball teleport, and it plays the one song from the Blue Lobster. Y'all remember that? The rabbit in the hat, Warren, that's his name. And he spins the wheel. That's his power is just gambling. That's all it is. And then probably the best in the game, or one of the best in the game, is this dragon guy you meet close to the end. And he has this power that just kind of burns through the whole stage. It's crazy. Where instead of like, the ball bouncing off, it'll just go right through pegs. There's no hitbox. What sucks is that none of these are even the best power. The best power is held by a flower that just like makes pegs disappear for nothing. And while it is like the best, because you get pegs just for hitting it, that's boring. There's no fun in it. Oh yeah, you activate powers by hitting the green peg, by the way. I don't think I said that. But yeah, you beat each of the master stages, then it's like, hold up, one more test. And then it gives you 5 of the most broken levels ever. I'm not kidding when I say it took me like an hour to beat all of these. And I thought I was good at this game too, since I've been playing this game since I was a kid. But no, I want to add, I did replay Peggle for this video. I was very prepared. and it's not because I was bored, because I was studying. There's a difference. There's a difference. This is gonna be a good video. It's gonna be a good video, yeah. I haven't done a video in a minute. This is gonna be a good video. But you beat those, you win the game. You're like, what now? Guess what? A sequel came out the year after the original, and it's like way better. There's better level designs. There's better level designs. The levels have cooler themes, because this one's called Peggle Knights. In the original, the levels were just kind of themed around the master, like kind of loosely. But in Peggle Knights, it's really cool, and I think it's a really cool way to kind of like get to know all the masters a little better, all the characters. Each of the levels is themed around the master having dreams. So like Bjorn, the little intro guy, has dreams about being a superhero. And I think that's a really cool format, because it not only does it make it so you can have levels about like whatever you want, it makes it so the characters kind of have a little depth. So it's like, what does this guy really want? Like the crab guy in the original game, he's just under the water chilling out. But in this one, he goes to France and becomes giant. That's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I think my favorite one is the dragon. The one who was known in the original game for burning through the whole stage, ironically dreams about becoming a firefighter. But yeah, Peggle Knights honestly might be even better than the original. I said this already, but you know, it's cooler. It kind of refines what they did in the original. Also by adding a bunch of new stuff, including actually an 11th Peggle Master, which funnily enough, this is the only game they appear in. Even though there's more down the line, we'll get to that. But you beat all the stages and they show up and they're like, huh, I want to be a Peggle Master too. So they show you their ability and it sucks, which is why I understand they didn't come back later, because it sucks. But then you do that. The master stages in this one aren't as rigged, thank God. And that's Peggle Knights. Pretty cool, man. One thing that does make these games so addicting is that when you do clear a level and you hit that final orange peg, well, you fire the ball and it's going down and you get this like drum roll and it zooms in. It's like, and not only that, like that's enough tension. They nailed the release as well, dude. Because it goes crazy. Like you're in Las Vegas, you just won the bajillion-dollar jackpot. The waiters are walking down with a plate of fresh prime rib. But everything's going crazy. You got like flashing lights and buzzers and sounds, and it's playing Ode to Joy, which is an Easter egg on the main menu, by the way. And you feel like you won $1 million, even though you didn't. You won a level in Peggle, and you're about to play the next level in Peggle. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. It feels crazy when you win, though. Another thing that makes it cool is that when you beat the story mode, it gives you access to these like challenge levels, and the challenge levels are pretty unique because it puts a little spin on the original game. Like some of the levels are like, it'll give you like some of these levels, it'll give you like way more orange pegs to hit. It'll bring it up to like 35, 45, 55, like just a bunch. And that one's pretty hard. And then there's other levels where it combines a bunch of abilities and essentially you're playing pinball with flippers and like the fireball. And there's like 100 challenge levels, going on 100, I think, in each game. So it incentivizes you to kind of get better at the game and kind of practice, because these are really hard. I tried to play some, I only beat like 10. It's Peggle. There's also a multiplayer mode. I didn't get into it because I've been alone in my room playing Peggle by myself. Hit me up if you want to play multiplayer mode though, we'll hop on. After Peggle and Peggle Knights, they dropped a couple of sequels, but unfortunately, PopCap Games at some point was acquired by EA, so Peggle 2 really sucks. And then Peggle Blast came out on mobile, but it's an EA mobile game, so it also sucks. Also, they made a DS port. I played it on my DS. This is how I found the game initially when I was like 3 years old. They didn't really change much. It's just a port of the like the first two games, and it combines them. Oh, it also has like the purple peg. I didn't mention the purple peg. In the original, it just gives you extra points, but here, if you get 5 of them, you go to an underground area that just makes a lot of noise and gives you points. It really sucks to see, and honestly, it makes me kind of lose hope for them ever making another Peggle game that's good again, even though I think it would be really cool just to see them do anything with it, mainly because it's been dormant for a good 10 years now. So, to wrap it up, I'm gonna get back to playing more Peggle. I might try to beat all the challenge levels. I think you should play Peggle. It's a really good game. You probably know that by now. I've been recording this for like 20 minutes. I have no script for this. I just wanted to talk about Peggle, man. This has all been from the heart, by the way. Peggle, go play it. I'm doing a lot of peggling.